morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday, February 15th, 2026.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Welcome to our Crazy Shenanigans channel on Sunday mornings. I am Jess with Jess's Craft Therapy. Stacy and I are makers of mini craft things. So many. It's like endless possibilities of what we do. Except for crochet. No crochet.
No crochet. No crochet.
Been there, done that, tried that, bought the shirt. I'll pass.
I told you I could do a crochet if you wanted one line to go from, New Orleans to New York. I can do that.
One line. You can make a headband.
Oh yeah, or I can do a headband. But if I got to come back, we in trouble.
All right, so this is Stacy.
Hi, I'm Stacy with Lady Blueberry Designs, and I am Jess and I are both crafters of all things, not just sublimation today. But we have all the machines. We have I say all the machines. We have most of the machines, and we do everything except crochet and knitting. Knitting. Have y'all met me? That's a hospital visit waiting to happen.
That needs to come with insurance.
Yes. But like I told somebody this morning in Shay Shay's live, I said ever since the Christmas night incident with my back, I really thought I drew back no finger. I have been extremely careful since. It scared me. It scared me. So I'm not like Shay Shay. She cut herself with a nail. But okay.
All right, we're gonna say a few hellos before we get started on this Sublimation Day. So Stacy and I, we have kind of come up with a calendar sort of thing, so that way we can actually incorporate all the makers of mini craft things. Every week we'll do something different, but we're just going to kind of rotate with the different medias that we use. That way we use everything we have, so we're not focused on one thing all the time. Yeah. All right, good morning, Evelyn. She was here bright and early. Yes, good morning, Marilyn. She said she'll be back, so I don't know if she's still here. I don't know.
I think she's at church. Yeah.
Good morning, Alice B. Good morning, Rugie. Good morning, Miss Sharon. Drive safe. I know you're getting ready to head to church. Good morning, DB. Good morning, Renee. I'm glad to see you back in our lovely chat rooms. You've been definitely missed by everybody.
She needs some mentally and physical rest.
Crafting, best thing.
Yeah.
Good morning, D. Smith. Good morning, Miss Barb. How's it up there north? Are you freezing? Good morning, Jesse. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us. Good morning, Miss Patricia. Did I miss it? Good morning, Miss. Is it Sherika or Sherry?
Yeah, no, I can't see the chat, so I'm not sure.
This one is Sherika. Sorry if I forgot your name. Sharika? Let us know how you pronounce that if you would.
Yeah, we don't want to pronounce it wrong.
Yeah. Don't want to. Good morning, Miss Sean. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Good morning, Jennifer.
Sherry.
Well, welcome, Sherry. Good morning, Miss Rosalind. Good morning, Elba. Good morning, Kingsbury Crafts. Thanks for coming in this morning. Good morning, Sheila. Right down to the bottom.
I think so.
Thanks. And also,
Miss
welcome.
Sean, did you get Miss Sean?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't. Girl, I asked you a question and 3 minutes later I asked you again.
And good morning, everybody in the bushes hanging out in the replay squad. You're greatly appreciated hanging out. I call them angels in the bushes because you're always there, just hanging out. Never seen, never heard, just hanging. So definitely appreciate that. And replay squad, because that's Stacy and I are usually part of the replay squad. So
same.
Much appreciated on that. So don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for us on both channels if you would. If not, that's okay. We just appreciate you hanging out with us.
Yeah.
All right. So today we are working. Of course, we're doing sublimation. I haven't really seen any of the sublimation clocks that we're doing today. Right. So first and foremost, we're using PYD Live sublimation boards. I think Patrice introduced these like a couple years ago. she did them with something. I can't remember, but that's what when she did them.
But whenever she did them, didn't we? That's when we first got our We Create. So it hasn't been well over a year ago.
Yeah.
And we were amazed with them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I was just gonna grab one. Hold on.
Good morning, Connie. Good morning, everybody else coming in. And Miss Shawn, yeah, you can package me up some of that bread you're making over there. Now, I like me some bread. I know I like me a lot of bread. Good morning, Nicole. How are you this morning? Good morning, Chris. Chris, thank you for yesterday. Yeah, we got it going and it's running great, beautifully. Thank you. Miss Chris had to save me with tension because I did have one. And I got her message loud and clear on Friday when she told Marilyn, do not touch that tension. And I was like, I ain't touching that tension. I was scared too. So I had messaged her and said, can you have a minute? You know, it was way more than a minute though. And let me just say that.
Miss Chris is definitely our bushes patrol. So keep them in line in the bushes.
Yeah.
All right.
She has a buy. She has everything I have. So I knew if anybody knew, it was going to be Miss Chris, you know, and she's already helped me a few times on the buy. So,
yes.
You know, hers is a little, I mean, she's been on it for a long time, for I think over 5 years. She's been on the buy. So, and she loves it. So she's told me she's loved it. So
sewing embroidery dictionary.
Yeah. But even like crocheting, I think she even taught some of the ladies crocheting at one time. You know, so I mean, because isn't that who Patrice and Marilyn and all them were working with? I'm pretty sure that's who it was. Yeah.
Well,
so, hey, a few announcements before we get started, y'all. If anybody is doing the sew along with Miss Eve, she has a live link from yesterday, and she has a link for you to register if you're going to go on the you need to register for in there and.
So it's both ways. You can either go on the Zoom or she's going to be on YouTube. So you don't have to register for the Zoom if you don't want to.
Correct. You don't have to if you don't want to. Yes, you're right.
And I think it's called the Jelly Roll Race, but it's not really a race.
Yeah. Good morning, Miss Cheryl.
Good morning, Miss Cheryl. What was the other announcement? Did you have another one?
There was something else we were supposed to say. We'll remember. You know.
We're still working on getting the Zoom stuff together. We will definitely post that once we do, and we'll announce it on here. So got to figure out the date on that. So this is what they look like. They're 12 by 12 is the ones that I get. UID light board. They're MDF and they're 3 millimeters. So you can cut it on the xtool. You can cut it on the Vista. The We Create. They all cut it. Yeah. So you don't have to be limited.
Well, every machine, diode and ours in the xtool come beautifully.
Yep. And this one, I will let you know when you cut this on the Vista, you're going to have to do 2 passes because it does not come through the first.
And y'all remember, whenever you get it, it just feels thicker and heavier than regular basswood, but it's not. I mean, it is the 3 millimeters and stuff. So don't, no worries. Yeah, because I won't be racing this, Chris.
Yeah, we don't make Stacy race because she'll be racing to the hospital with a needle in her finger.
Look, no Band-Aids.
Okay.
I'm proud I ain't got no Band-Aids today.
So I've made a few of these different designs. Stacy and I were going to take just a quick tutorial and show you how we made them.
Sorry.
This is one version of it that I cut out on the board. So we're going to sublimate them. You can cut them out on regular wood if you want and just do a design. You can do this and just sublimate. When I do these, I recommend using a solid sublimation sheet. Don't try to cut individual numbers out because you will never get it lined up right. Never.
And also, turn your board around. If you want, you can do, you do not have to have a laser. You can just get the sublimation board and sublimate on there's square clocks all the time, so you don't actually have to cut it.
Yeah, you don't have to cut it. You can use it to do a sign, but don't forget to take the plastic off first because there's plastic on them.
Yep.
It won't sublimate very well.
Plastic, it did come off, so.
So yeah, each board is individually covered with a piece of plastic. So don't forget to take it off.
Yes.
All right. So do you want to run them through how you do yours first, or do you want me to do mine? So Stacy's going to do it in Canva, and I'm going to do it in Leonardo Design Studio.
Okay. Now, look, I'm going to show you how I do it in Canva. Please note, I am not a Canva expert. I know enough about Canva to get out what I need to get out. And that's about it. Okay. Because I just don't, I don't have.
I'm the same way. I mostly use Canva when I'm doing like my PNG images and I need background removal because note, where's Caesar Leonardo Design Studio needs a background removal button ASAP, please.
Right. And I just, I know how to do thumbnails, and that's because Jess forced me, not because I wanted to. I was making her do our thumbnails every week because I was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, but she forced me, and so I started doing them. But anyway, but like I said, I know enough about Canva probably to be dangerous. That's about it. So, but I did do this totally in Canva. So anyway, that's how. But so this is my way. If you see a way that's probably easier or something, you know, message me. So anyway, so this is my screen, and I've just created a template, and I want my clock to be 11 by 11. So I made my frame 11 by 11. Just so I'll know what size it is. I went into elements, and then I pushed over to just see frames. I went and found my frames. Where's my frames? Hold on a second, y'all. Oh, I locked up. Well, this is fun. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Straight out the box, locked up. Yeah, nice. Okay. I'm under frames now. I went to circle. Why is it doing that? Okay. And I just grabbed a circle, one of these. It didn't matter. I came over and I dropped it over here, and then I made it as big as my 11 by 11 because I want to be able to, print as much as I possibly can. I actually make my paper, what is it? 13 by 19. Is that what the my sublimation printer is the 15,000, the Epson 15,000. So I can print up to 13 by 19. Is that what it is, Jess? I think something like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I made this. I made sure if you look at that bottom where it says 11 by 11, that's I make it 11 by 11. I dropped it. Then I go back to elements, and I just kind of dug around for different pictures. I'm actually doing one for my daughter. It's going to be books, and I'm not real familiar. Like I said, I'm not real familiar with how this is supposed to work, but I do know it's very picky that when you pull a certain graphic or whatever, whether it's going to fill the whole block in. And so I kind of had to play with that several times this week, so I could make sure I had everything rocking and rolling. I didn't want to do like last week. So like if I grab this picture and it will this picture won't cover the whole image. So I didn't want to use that one. I ended up doing, I just kept playing with them until I found one that would cover the whole board. So the one I actually ended up using was one for books, because I'm making this is my daughter's Valentine present. I'm actually, so I went in there and I typed in book stacks and stuff. So I just grabbed one. I don't even remember which one I grabbed. So this is a kid's book. So I went in there. I dropped it in here. I went and found clock faces. So I went in here and just picked me a clock face that I wanted to use. I mean, it depends on how you want to, which style you want it, whatever. You just come over here and you, come on. That's not what I want. Hold on. Let me grab one that don't have a background. That one had a background. Sorry. Let's see. Well, the one I actually used was one like this. It's just the numbers. And I just, it is running really slow, y'all. And I just moved it to where I wanted it, how I wanted it, because I wanted to sublimate on, because I did not want to cut it. I did not want to engrave it. I just wanted to do everything sublimation. So I put it on there, and then I went and did my text boxes, and I wrote all kinds of stuff. But while I'm in here, I didn't, if you don't want those numbers black, you can come in here and change them to whatever color you want, and it would change for you. And you know how I am with teal. So we went, I kind of played with that for a bit and stuff, but that's it. That's all I did. So, and I sent it, I saved it. I went and saved it. I hit download. I do transparent background because for whatever reason, when I go to open it in a like Silhouette to print it, or Leonardo to print it, whatever, it always brings the background with it. So I always do it transparent background, and then hit download, and then it downloads it. It'll ask me, you know, what do you right now, PNG file, you know, the whole nine. And then it tells me what you asks me what I want it to save it as, and I'm gonna just save it, whatever. Then I go bring it into Silhouette or whatever software you want to print out of, because you can't print out of Canva, right? You can't print out of Canva. I never have. I don't. You can. Right?
I think you. Whoa, Roger. I think you can if you have the subscription. I think so, but I've never did it either. I've always exported it.
Okay, because I mean I have the pro version, but I don't know. Anyway, so I always bring it into Silhouette or Leonardo. I know some people bring it up in Word. Whatever it is that you print out of, you can go and pull it up and open it and send it to print. And I just print it with my basic sublimation settings, like, you know, like I would normally do. But let me show you. I'll actually show you the design I actually did, and what I've printed out, and what I'm using today is yeah, books. I'm just saying but this is for my daughter. She's a book nut, you know, and so I made her a clock. I'm making her a clock, and it has one of her favorite authors. And I just went in there and added that, and then added a square, a little round symbol, you know, and made them. And these are the logos, all the little stuff on the side right here. These are all logos of what her, for each book. It's a little series that she watches and stuff. And I just sent it to print, and that's it. That's all I did. So you can take me down now. That's basically, that was all of it in a nutshell. Y'all have any questions? Because like I said, I know that y'all, oh, good morning, Dance. So, but that's all I did, is I just set it up, and you can do it. And like Jess is going to show you how to create it from total scratch. I just didn't want to.
Well, mine's going to be layered, because I had a gentleman ask me if I can make a clock, but he wanted it layered. So he wants 2 layers, one the back with the image, and then he wanted the numbers on top separated. So it was a stack of numbers on top. So it was stuck out more like a 3D version of it.
Correct. So and I was doing just the regular sublimation side of it, because well, Jess has an order, first off, and I had a Valentine's Day present, so, and I wasn't doing all the layers yet. Now she wants one, I will. And we didn't show y'all all the supplies that we're using, because we use that. Then I use HTVRONT sublimation paper, and from Hobby Lobby, I got these items. It's the clock motor, and I had to buy them separate because they didn't come together. So I don't know if you can buy them together or not, but can you buy them together?
Yeah, let me look.
See, because mine didn't. I had to buy them separate, and I did this a long time. I bought these a long time ago and never used it. See, no, I got that, but mine did not come with the. Oh, yours did. Okay, see, mine didn't. So, well, how you like that? So anyway, got that, and then I'll use butcher paper. I'm going to, matter of fact, I need to turn on my heat press. I'm going to use the HTVRONT heat press, and that's it. And the ink that's in my sublimation printer, which is not a sublimation printer, it's a converted sublimation printer. On the 15,000, I think we got Hippo ink that's in it.
Yep.
And on the box of the MDF boards, when you get the MDF boards, it's going to tell you what temperatures to use. So, and I threw my box away, so just had to tell me. So,
yeah.
Doing
so the MDF board is 356 degrees for 120 seconds on medium pressure, especially if you do it on an auto, because if you don't, the ink will blow out the sides. FYI, ask me how I know.
How many seconds you said?
120.
Okay, so on the HTVRONT, you can't do 356, so I'm gonna just go ahead and go to 355.
Yep, that's what I did.
And 120 seconds, you said?
Yes, 120 seconds.
All right, I'm gonna let her get going. And it does, this HTVRONT, this is the 2. So when you say medium pressure, what pressure number are you putting?
I usually do the 110 or was it 110 or 130? Okay. Because when I did it to 170, remember I showed you why it happened? It like blew out the sides and it was everywhere.
Yeah. So I did a test on just regular wood, on trash wood of my stuff, just to make sure it was going to work. And look, I got 2 holes because the first hole was too big and I had to do another one. So I told Jess, I said, Jess, don't use the hole that the clock comes with. Make your own. I think she's going to show you how we did it off the xtool as well.
Yeah. So this right here comes in different sizes. So I usually try to measure this portion of it before I cut, because some of them are long and thin, some are thicker. And you also want to make sure if you do layered versions of this, you make sure you have one that's long enough. Because like I said, they come in different heights and widths.
Actually, I think mine's a little longer than yours.
Yeah.
See, this is the only one they had at Hobby Lobby when I got mine.
So like this one, it doesn't have very much room. If I was to do, like, this one's a single layer this time, but this one doesn't have very much room to do a double layer. So I would need to make sure that I got one that's longer. So what I would do is measure it or take it with me when I went to Hobby Lobby so I can measure it to make sure it's the right size. But there's like 10 different ones in my Hobby Lobby. Yeah, yours would be a good one for a double layer.
Yeah.
Because this is how far the hands are going to stick off on the other side of the board.
Well, that's what I'm thinking now. This one may be too long.
You can always put a piece of wood or another board, like a scrap board behind it to make it longer.
I can just put something, do a double. Yeah. Actually, I can
Good morning, Keisha. Good morning, Robin's Creations. Thanks for coming
in. Good morning. Welcome in. I could also do this board, the one that I was testing.
Yeah, put it behind it.
Yeah, it's still big, but I'll see. I can always go take stock and use it for a different one and get a new one.
Yeah.
And see if I can find them at Hobby Lobby. I don't know. Like I said, I guess I needed a battery.
Work what you got and kind of adjust it, and you can stack it up. Like I said. And it does give directions on the back of this one in the order to put the arms and hands in so they work correctly as well.
Okay. Yes. Mine, is that the back of your thing?
Yeah, the back of the container,
Yep.
This one's nice. It comes with a hanger, so you can have the hanger on the back of the clock.
See, you said that a while ago, and I was like, I don't think I got that. Yep, I didn't get one of those. We'll make one. I'll make one.
Well, you can make one, or you can just...
Yeah.
You can get one of those like 3M adhesive ones that stick on the back because it's not heavy.
Oh, I do have that. Yeah, we can do that.
Good morning, Miss Brandy with Sipping Crafts, and good morning, Darica.
Good morning. Good morning.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go over and how I did mine. So I'm gonna show you the double layer, how I did a double layer, because when I was asked to do it, I was like, well, I've never made a clock before in my life, but I'm up for the challenge. And I was like, okay,
absolutely.
We're gonna see how this works. Present, share screen. We're gonna share. Can you see it? Nope.
No.
I don't know why my share screen will not work. I have to share my entire screen.
Good morning, Keisha.
Okay, hold on. Let me. So that way I can see what's going on the.
So while she's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and start taping my this was my printout, and I just cut around it so I kind of have a guideline of where to put it. And I did do it mirrored because I've sublimated stuff unmirrored before, just FYI. So and I'm just going to align it up as well as I can, and then I like to put it on a flat surface and kind of move it around, and then I'll use heat tape to tape it all around everywhere.
All right, so that way I can see what's going on the. It's gonna make me share my entire screen. I can't get it to just share the window. I don't know why.
Didn't last time I do that to you too?
Yes.
So don't be talking about nobody on your screens, and we're gonna both see it.
What if that matters if I have it on the? Maybe it just doesn't like me sharing the Leonardo Design Studio. I don't know.
Maybe.
Okay, we're just gonna go and share entire screen here.
I'm a Maryland graduate. I'm a taper. I tape a lot.
Okay.
I'm University of Maryland.
All right, so can everybody see my screen now?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, so this one, this one is a clock that I got off of Creative Fabrica, and then I'm going to modify it to use it as a double clock or double layer. So what I need to do is the right side, the giant black circle will be the back, so I'll sublimate that with the picture they want. But then they wanted the numbers to be on top of the solid picture. So that way that the picture was between the numbers as well. When I place it on there, you'll see between like the 5 and 6, you'll see the sublimated picture between it. And then it's got the 3D look. So what I did for this was I just went and got a circle. I measured the inside here. I changed the color of the circle, that way I could tell what color it was. And then I just kind of measured it. Whoop. Measured it to the center of the. Why is it not?
Maybe to the.
There we go. So. It's always easier when I try to do not on live, you know.
Of course.
It always goes faster.
But that's how I was there a while ago too. Yeah,
So
thank you, Sean. Yeah, please hit the thumbs up.
So that looks just about perfect right there, circle. So
Yep.
now what I'm gonna do, because I don't want the image in the center, actually I'm gonna highlight them both, and then I'm gonna hit arrange, and I'm gonna put center, because I want to make sure that the blue center is in the center of the black. Except for it looks like it's a little.
Bring it close. It's a little over on the right. Yeah, on that.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Let's make this. Actually, you can. Oh, it is even. Okay.
Or center them both. And just make that a little smaller. That circle a little smaller.
Well, I want to make sure it's over the black line thing, because I want it to cut.
You do want it on the black line.
Yes,
okay.
I do want it on the black line, because when I have it, when I subtract it, I want to make sure I still have the black inner line, but I want it to be 2 pieces. So then I'll highlight both of them and come down here to where it says weld. I'm going to go over so it has a square inside the square. Get rid of that. Move this, and now I've got my numbers.
Yeah.
That I can put this on top of. We'll do yellow. So it looks like a B. So now we'll send this to the back. So there we go. So now I have my double layers. So the yellow, you can sublimate anything you want. The numbers, I just cut it out, and then I sublimated them black, but you can change the color if you want it to match the background. And then I just used the wood glue and glued them together to make a 3D clock.
Yep.
So that, I mean, it was pretty easy. I mean, like I said, I've never done a clock before, and I was like, what am I going to do? How am I going to do this? And I'm like, the PYD sublimation board, perfect, because I've had it for a long time.
Yeah. Does it like that? I think I bought that clock thing, the clock mechanism over a year ago. So I'm gonna go ahead and supplement mine, but I'm gonna use I will use
Where's Kristen? Kristen didn't tell me to turn my heat press on.
I told you I turned it on.
No, I said mine. I didn't even pay attention to it. So I'm going to be doing a tropical turtle clock, because I have a whole bunch of sewing stuff. So sewing clocks sewing acrylics and sublimation board and signs, and I mean, you can do there's a variety of things you can do with this. So I do recommend it.
Butcher paper. That's what I was trying to say. Butcher paper.
If you have a directional image, make sure you have 12 at the top of your clock, so it's not upside down.
I am getting a heat and blood because I burnt myself yesterday when I was doing a test on my wood. So I know this one might be a little hotter. But I'm kind of anxious to see what it's going to look like on this sublimation board. Being it came out pretty bright on this, which I was kind of shocked. That's just regular wood.
Yeah, it wasn't sublimation wood you used?
No, it's just regular. It was trash wood. That matter of fact, I showed you earlier. Look, I was writing Merry Christmas, so apparently, well, it said Merry. You know, so I just used a piece of trash wood to test the. And you can see I had two holes. You know, a big hole, a little hole. So I had to say, Alexa, what is 5/16 in decimals? So, and I did it at 130 for pressure of 130, and at 355 for 120 is what.
Yep, that's the recommendation.
Yeah, well, when you find a recommendation and you throw the box away.
Google it.
I'm overcrowded in this room, so I have to, move Peter to be able to take Paul. So it's I got stuff everywhere, and then what I need on my room whenever I'm cutting supplies. Well, while we're doing that, let me show you how. While we're waiting on that, look what I made. I made for a friend. They had a baby. And I've been putting this off. And if you notice the date, January 22nd, I've been putting it off that long because I was scared. And I used my table, my body table. I don't know if y'all, if you can see that. I have I got that tabletop from Buy. And boy, it was a dream doing this blanket. I was like, oh, wow.
Keisha, I have Teflon tape to my press as well, or have a cover on it. But I still use butcher paper, actually parchment paper.
Yeah, I have the top in for that, but I still use butcher paper because it does bleed through. I've had it bleed through more than one time, and it didn't matter. HTVRONT, ASUB, whatever paper I've had. Well, matter of fact, Jess had a blowout one time. I
showed her it was literally blew out the side all the way around.
Yeah, it was something else now. You know what? I did this upside down. I don't know if it's going to come out.
Everybody says that your thing looks great, Stacy. So cute, Stacy. So has anybody used this board before? Has anybody ever used the PYD Life sublimation board for anything? You can do anything with it. You can make ornaments. You can make signs. You can make, you can cut it out on the laser and make cup holders, like pen holders, and decorate them. I mean, you can make a cell phone holder. You can make a.
It'd also be cool if you do one of those. We ought to do that one time on Laser Day. Is making those the Post-it note holders and decorate it with the sublimation stuff. That would be cool.
Made a whole bunch of those for my coworkers one year for I think it was Christmas.
Right, it was last year, I think. Yeah, you were in your Post-it making era.
Yeah. Now I'm in my shaker making era.
Yeah.
I have to show this. Look at this thing. It's so cute. And I was even short and I lined up the colors. Look at that. I lined up the colors on the faux leather to make a match. This is a Shantae design. Good morning, Barb. I know, I think I said good morning already, but you know. Yeah, I'm definitely in my shaker tag making era. I've been making them like crazy.
Look, I made gray and white one. I did, if Miss Rachel's in here, look, I did blue jean. So this is what and then I did the football. At Applique Getaway, we had the marine vinyl, and one felt like basketball. One looked like basketball, one looked like football. So I put one of those on the back so I could have it more boy. I didn't, you know, and then I got my little braid. And then I was playing around with a bunch of Shantae stuff this week. I made, yeah, here it is. So I made a small pillow. I made a small little pillow heart. These are all on her Etsy website, by the way. And look, I made a big one. I still got a top, but I did realize I'm not a fleshy person because I don't like touching that cotton.
Cotton?
The poly, the stuff you shove in.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna let
that
off a bit.
And I think these boards, I did link it down in the description below. I think it came with 12 boards for like $50. So
yeah,
it's a good bundle.
Was it 12?
I think the one I linked below was 12.
Okay. Yeah, it's PYD. I mean, it's PYD Life ones. I really like their stuff, their sublimation stuff, because everything I've always ever used with sublimation with PYD Life has always been excellent. Like, I don't know. When I first started, I just went for the cheaper one and stuff like that. And PYD, it's not cheap and it's not expensive. It's not the most expensive and it's not the cheapest. It's kind of somewhere in the middle, and I'm good with that. You know, so that's what we've been. That's what I've been doing. So I'm gonna let this cool off for a second. Hey, Miss Barb. Man, you've been busy this morning.
Me?
No, Miss Barb. She's writing all the things she's done this morning. Y'all, I'm off until Thursday because we're celebrating Mardi Gras. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday we have, we celebrate Mardi Gras. So I'm off until Thursday. So I'm so excited about being able to be in that sew along Monday. But Miss Shawn, are you going to be in that? Because you might have to save me. Or somebody might have to save me. I'll just say that.
Jennifer says, Stacy, I love your shirt.
Oh, Jennifer, good morning, by the way. This shirt in Patrice's Bling Box, which she's not doing them right now. She's on a break. But she sent this out in last February's box. I think it was last year, February's box. And I had never played with one of these Chanel patches. And I learned a lot. Because when you put this on, look, she didn't even use hers. And, what it was is I did this because I had some Mardi Gras patches and I wanted to test them, and we don't really celebrate Valentine's. So if I messed it up, I was going to wear it. Who cares? So anyway, I did realize that you have to press it from the front and the inside. Because it kept wanting to come off. But I pressed it down, the recommended, turn the shirt inside out, put it again, and press it down again. And this sucker's been on there ever since. I washed it and dried it. I've not done, and it came out great. But yeah, I got this from Patrice. I don't know where she got them. Probably Alabama.
Mine's was my guess.
More likely it came from Alabama, but. Hi,
All right.
ears on here. Good morning. Oh, that looks so good.
So here's my sublimated clock. See if I turn it the right way here. There we go. There we go.
Ooh, I think she's gonna
Love
love
me
it.
some turtles. And the tropical turtle is even cool.
No, I think she's gonna love this. I got no ghosting, no anything. It's still warm, y'all. But look at this.
Oh, that's nice and vibrant. That
Oh my gosh, it came out great. I think it came out great. I mean,
yeah.
I think. Oh wait, I got a piece of paper. I said, oh, I didn't. It didn't print right there. Well, the paper's in the way. I had a piece of paper for it. That's well. I need to take this glove off. I can't grab it. Okay, so now I didn't have any marks on it. So this is really cute, and she's gonna love it. Like I said, she's a Now, Jess, do not go ahead of me because you know I've never put one of these things on. I think I'm
waiting.
Huh?
I was waiting.
Okay.
Good morning, Miss Linda Gray. Thanks for coming in.
Y'all know what I have been doing this week? Just chit chat real quick. I have been in my learning in brilliance era, like major. I've been trying to do all the things, with in brilliance. I've learned a lot, and I'm more confused sometimes, more than ever, because I confuse myself. See, I overthink. That's where I really, really think I overthink it. And I tell you what, watching everybody, trying to train and do all that, I got to play with it. It's great. I mean, I'm learning new tricks and stuff like that, but Miss Shante had told me that, the best way to do it is just play with it. Just get in there and play with it. And that's how I learn anything. I'm a hands-on. I can read directions. Obviously, I can read directions, but to me, the best thing to do is just get in there and play. Oh, I need to take that off. That's on my room. It looks like it does. Okay, so, all right. So, hey, mine didn't come with that thing on the top.
Oh, the metal thing?
No. Unless I lost it, which I just opened it yesterday. Surely I didn't lose it.
Yeah.
I don't think it came with it. So anyway, so we're taking this clock. You want to put yours up and show because you've done it before. I have not. So am I putting rubber first on here?
Huh?
On this thing, it says you like before the clock on the clock thing. You're putting a piece. Is that the rubber or the metal?
There should be a rubber round piece.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
I got that.
Okay.
And
then you're gonna make sure. So it should look because I have the hook on mine. This is what it looks like, but
yeah.
So then you're gonna make sure you line it up. So make sure you have the top of your. So the battery's on the bottom. Make sure the top is lined up with the 12 on the back.
Okay, the top.
Yeah. So it's see how the 12 in the battery is.
Yes, ma'am. Got it.
Kind of use the hanger as an arrow.
Oh wait, hold on. I got to put it on the clock, right?
Yeah.
That would help. That would kind of help. So I am going to do the double layer right now till I decide what I want to do. I can go back and glue it. No, that one's crooked. Because I overheated it because I didn't know what I was doing with it. Ooh. So, okay. So now I'm putting the clock on. I'm going to put the yellow washer, the gold washer on.
Yep. The gold the larger one, circle.
Okay.
Yep.
And then I'm going to put the little bolt.
Yep, the little nut.
I have 2 nuts. Which one am I going with?
I think the other one is for the top of it, not for the littler one.
Yeah, that littler one.
Yeah, it's for the end of the clock.
All right.
So make sure it's nice and snug against the board. So that's what it should look like when you're done with the 2.
Yeah. Well, hold on. I'm still turning. Okay. All right. That's there. Now I'm gonna put the minute hand.
Barb, I thought about making a sewing clock, but I was like, I have so much sewing stuff already hanging on my walls. I was like, I need my beach. Okay. You got that one?
I do.
So now you need the is your minute and hour hands, are they gold or silver?
Mine are black.
Oh, yours are black?
Yeah.
Okay, you need the smaller one. I think I almost should have got some bigger hands, because for this clock it's not gonna, I mean, it'll work, but it's little. So you want to put the smaller one on first. You're gonna push it all the way to the back.
Why am I confused? Because mine is not going all the way down. I don't think this fits it.
It's snug, but it should fit it.
And I'm doing the minutes on there first, right?
No, you do the hour first. The minutes second.
You said the small one.
The small one?
Okay. Mine has a weird
It has a lip. It should have a lip. And it should have a gap between the board and the first one that you put on, because you don't want it to touch the board, because otherwise it'll get stuck.
Okay. Well, that little bolt thing should hold it, right?
Yeah, the little stubby on there should hold it. It takes a little force though.
Okay. I was thinking it had to go all the way down.
No, it doesn't go all the way down.
Okay. Okay. That's why I was making it.
Then it will touch the board and it won't move correctly.
Okay. Now this one's weird. This one's not a circle. It's like a look. Mine's not a circle.
Yeah. It
should still go on.
Yep. Mine's the same way.
Okay, and then I put the that other bolt in between, the other nut or whatever between.
Between the hands and the second hand.
Okay. All right, and then I put the second on. See, I didn't practice with this, obviously, huh? Okay.
And they give you extra pieces. So there's that little topper, the little one that looks like a cap. I don't use that one.
Okay, because I was about to say, where does that go? Because it don't fit on any of this.
Yeah, no, I don't use that one.
Sorry, y'all. My head's
I don't know if it's actually like for an extra piece for like some of the other clock heads or whatever, but I've never used it, so I have no idea.
Yeah. Okay, hold on a second. I am having trouble putting the seconds clock on.
So I don't know if you guys can see.
I guess unless you didn't want to put the seconds clock on, you could put that cap on.
Well, maybe if you don't want the seconds, that would be, but they don't give you that much information.
No, they don't. It's just this is how it goes on, and have a good day. All right, so let me is this gonna fall off? Oh no, okay. Let me put my big old Dollar Tree battery in it that'll last 5 minutes. This is not very tight. I'm gonna have to tighten it some more. I can't get in there. It's still not very tight. I'll tighten it. I have to get some tools on it.
And I will let you know for these, if you want it to keep accurate time, you have to get like a high producing battery, because otherwise it tends to slow down.
Okay, because I would need to do that because this is a Dollar Tree battery that like dies every.
I have right now too, so I'll have to.
Oh look, it's moving.
You did it right then! Yay!
Yay me! I'm gonna have to go tighten all this stuff up though with the Here, let me try it like this. Y'all, these things right here I got from 143 Vinyl. Y'all, I use this for everything. If I wouldn't have this, I wouldn't even be able to thread my my multi-needle. I'm telling you. Okay, and it works. I'm so excited. It's not so
right.
though. Let's see. What time is it? 11:20.
No,
I was doing this clock yesterday, and my husband sent a family group text out because he had to go to work yesterday, and he actually sent out a text to me and my son and daughter-in-law and said, "Please tell me you are teaching your kids how to read a clock that is not digital." Because apparently these kids do not know how to do that these days.
They don't. They don't teach it in school anymore.
Okay, so there it is, y'all.
Hold on, I gotta set.
No, Miss Barbara, I got the mine come from Hobby Lobby. So did Jess's, but I only had one option, and that was this, and it did not come with the hands, so I had to get that separate. The hands separate.
Mine came with the hands. It was a whole set.
Yeah. But
That's hard to read.
Jess's Hobby Lobby has more stuff than mine does. So
because that's all we got around here. So there it is.
Yeah.
There it is, nice and pretty.
So, but that's it.
Yeah,
It's over.
I should have gotten a different color hands though, because they kind of don't.
Thanks, Jessie.
I'm sure you could get them on Amazon Bar, but they actually at Hobby Lobby that I use, they sell them like a 6-pack for $10.
On what?
The clock pieces.
Oh, really? Yeah, because y'all, I paid $4.99 for one piece and $1.49 for the other. So if you get
this one was $3.49.
Go for it. And look, hers one had every component, and it was $1 cheaper.
Thank you, Barb. I love my turtles too. I do a lot of turtle stuff.
The what? Turtle stuff? Yeah. Yeah, we like turtles. We like turtles around here too. So what else? That's it, y'all. That's we was coming on to show y'all tonight. It was today was this y'all, I'm in my I want to play era and not I want to work on stuff era. Let me show you what else I did this week. First time I've ever done this. Put some initials on a baby's bloomer. How cute. See? I got some learning to do on that. I had to put I have a 4x9 and I was able to get the newborn on there to actually do the thing. And that's it. I think that's everything I did. Oh, I did my block for I did my block for the Riley Blake thing. Jess, are you doing that or no?
Am I what?
Are you doing the Riley Blake? I don't even know where it's at. Hold on. Are you doing the Riley? Oh, good Lord, they're right here. I did block 5.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Yeah, I did block 5. I'm enjoying this though. Like, and I do it when I feel like it, when I have time.
Rosalind. So I got a mystery box yesterday or the day before. I don't remember when it was. And as soon as I saw this, I was like, this is Rosalind. Look at this thing. It's a Sublimation yellow glitter mug.
Oh, where you got that? Which mystery box is that, Jeff?
Sub this and that.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It is a sublimation stainless steel yellow glitter. I don't know if you can see it, but it's glitter.
Speaking of that, I have to I need to do a sublimation on 2 baby sippy cups.
Oh yeah, I gotta make some of those too for my event coming up. But yeah, as soon as I saw this when I opened the box, I was like, oh my god, there's Rosalind in the box.
We're gonna have to send that to her.
Yeah, I'm definitely
make it, and I'll split shipping with you.
Yeah, I just got to figure out what to put on it. Of course, it's got to have her name on it because that's just. You're holding out, Jess. Well, I'm a sublimation addict. I love, well, not a sublimation, mystery box addict. I love mystery boxes. You never know what you're gonna get. And this,
and I'm just learning, not learning. I am just not. This I really enjoy. I enjoy doing this big time. But sublimation on like mugs, full wrap mugs, y'all. I'm not good at it. I do them, but I'm not good. I don't feel like I'm good at it. I'm just like because I can't stand that ring around the bottom or a ring around the top, and I take. I need to do a one-on-one with Marilyn on this taping because I do
a lot of tumblers.
Yeah. And then I can't stand whenever you can actually see the seam, on a tumbler. And it's like, I know in everyone, I've even gone to shows and look at theirs and you can see the seam. There's a seam there. And I'm like,
I just realized you can take the handle off of this one.
You do a full wrap.
Look at that.
See, I don't mind doing wraps on not wraps, but doing like mugs and the little the sippy cups, all that. It's just when it's a full tumbler wrap sublimation, and that is the only thing I have issues with is that full tumbler wrap.
Yeah, I do a lot of those. I do the sippy duo cups, the kids cups, and the adult cups. That's all I sell anymore because I'm like, I'm not going to do the ones that everybody sells, the tumblers, regular tumblers.
Yeah, because there's like 400 on every corner, literally.
People are more opt to buy a duo lid where they can use it as a water bottle or a regular tumbler. And then the kids' cups I use are duo lids because they have a sippy cup, but then they change into a regular tumbler as they get older. So people love them.
Yeah. That's what I have. That's what I have, the regular tumbler. It's got all the lids and a straw for as they grow.
Yep. I absolutely love
now I've sold a lot of those, and I've done a lot of those for a lot of people ask for them for a baby shower, which I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
But yeah,
I sell a lot of those.
Yeah.
I need some sublimation pins. Yeah, sublimation pins are not my forte.
Okay. Also, I have sublimation. Y'all remember a long time ago, Delonda did the PYD Life sublimation straws. I got some. I tried it one time, like to kill myself, burnt myself to death, and I was like, no, we ain't doing this no more. Yeah.
I foresee a sublimation gift box going out on our 500 subscriber day.
Well, I'm never going to get to 300, so that will be a long time from now.
Whatever. We have we're stocking up for our 500 subscriber event. Yeah.
So anyway, that's all we had today. Say that again, Jess. I'm sorry.
That's my sublimation mystery tote box and get a whole bunch of random. Hey, that'd be cute. Someone else can do it.
I do have a bunch of stuff to sublimate. I have cups. I have all kinds of stuff. If you're, I can definitely do a giveaway with sublimation items.
Yeah, I got air fresheners. I got playing cards. I have sublimation playing cards.
I've got sublimation things that I don't even know what they are.
I don't see those.
See this back wall right here? That's all sublimatable stuff. Like everything on that wall is all sublimation stuff. So,
yeah. All right, everybody. Well, that was our lovely show and go. So I did the lovely clock of the sea turtle. I think I might have to make a piece of wood to the back so you can actually see it because it kind of blends in, I guess, unless the wall's white or black. But.
And then I have the I got the all sublimatable. I didn't do the thing, and it's a gift for my daughter. So
yeah, mine's just cut out, but it's only a single layer. I didn't do the double layer, but it's just cut out.
Yeah, mine's single layer too, but it doesn't stick out that bad. I thought it was going to stick out terribly, but it doesn't. Yeah, so.
I mean,
and if you're supposed to look at the clock like this, not like this. So.
Right, different ways. That's what we're trying to teach people, is different ways to do the same thing.
Yeah. And
use your resources that you already have to do that. I mean, if you really want to get all fancy, you can make one of these out of thick cardstock.
Yeah, true. Absolutely. Yeah.
You can make it out of cardstock.
Hey, Miss Linda Gray, we've done sublimation towels a lot. We've done those for our shows because they go good. The at the craft shows is sublimating any towel, honestly, So
yeah,
we'll put a top holder, we'll embroider a top holder. Y'all seen us do those before, or we sew it and hold it, and yeah.
They sell like hotcakes. I got to start working on those too.
Look, I've got to get ready for the one that's coming up in April. And I have
that's the one I have.
I've not done the first thing.
You need to start now so you're not scrambling the week before.
Well,
chop, chop.
Chop, chop. Mardi Gras is over, so y'all, I have time. But I do have some orders I have to get out. But this is the deal. I want to play. I don't want to do no orders. I want to do my own thing. But orders pay the bills. Orders pays for me to play more.
Exactly. Got to keep that.
Orders pay for me to have more machines. So, but yeah.
Well, I think that's it for us today. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Thanks for everybody on the replay squad in the bushes. If you have any other questions, let us know about this. In the description, I do have the link for the PYD sublimation boards through Amazon. And I also have the link to the sewing clock if anybody wants that through Creative Fabrica. I put that down.
Oh, good. I think, did we get those? Well, no, it wasn't the clock. It was just the design board we had.
We did the sublimation boards to cut it out with the PDYF. Right. And then I just used mine was blue and teal and like a tie-dyed looking one that I did. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But anyways, have a great
y'all. See you on the streets, y'all. Don't forget tonight you have Alexis at 4, Sean at 6, and all Central Time, y'all. And Miss Eve at 8, and then we'll start back over on Monday again. And I think Kelly might be doing Kelly White might be doing just a premiere or a video Monday. I don't think she's coming on. She's scrambling with her kids. She has how it goes. So, and then it starts all over again. Everybody all the way through. We'll see y'all. But that's it. Yep.
Have a great Sunday. See you guys in YouTube streets. Enjoy your crafting week and happy crafting. Bye, everybody.
Have a great weekend, y'all. Bye.